What is up, guys? Jake here with a beginner's guide to Rival Kingdoms. I've checked out this game for a few days now, and I think it's got a ton of potential. Really cool stuff. I'm just getting into it, so this is going to be a basic guide just for getting started. I'm going to continue to post videos as I progress through the game. So if you guys want to download it and play with me, we'll progress through the game together. I'll teach you things that I learn along the way, and I'm sure you guys will teach me as well. Just getting started here, looking around the game, just a beautiful, layout here. Look, you see the water running, the little stairs going down different directions there. You got waterfalls. Very realistic looking game compared to, like, say, Clash of Clans. And you zoom right in here on your base. You're going to see the basics. Before you get to this point where I'm at right here, there's going to be a little tutorial, walk you through. You're going to do an attack, things like that. But I'm going to give you sort of what I think you need to know as you're getting started. The first thing is your Stronghold. That's your town hall, whatever you want to call it. This is Stronghold here. Not much going to happen until you get to, like, Stronghold 4 or 5, 1 through 3. Pretty basic stuff. You're just going to be getting a few of your buildings, learning the ropes, all that. You see right over here this gold I just collected there. Gold's everything in this game. There is no elixir or anything like that. It's all about gold. It upgrades everything. So very important. You obviously want to get these things upgraded, as quickly as you can. When you can make a new one, you want to make a new one. You see your gold storage there. Same sort of thing. You'll upgrade those to be able to hold more gold. And as you upgrade your smelters, you will be able to produce more gold. And obviously you get gold from raiding, from going into battles against other multiplayer, single player. We'll talk more about that here in a little bit. But gold is the end-all, be-all, pretty much. Ancients in this game are, I guess, what you would compare them to heroes. And we're not going to get into a lot of detail about them right now because there is, like, I think it says 18 there, but I think there's actually more than that. I think there's like 20 maybe in this game so far. I'm sure more will come. You can unlock them, get them, upgrade them. They all have different abilities. It's a huge part of the attack process in the game, and you'll learn more about that as you go, and I'll learn more about it. But just know that that you're going to see, Ancients are a big part of it. They're a big part of your attack. They're a part of your defense. We'll get into that some more later. Another thing real quick to talk about is you see out here this little, I love this, the little up arrow. That means that the smelters can be upgraded and that I have the ability to upgrade it. So I like that feature. And speaking of upgrades, anything that's 5 minutes or less, they just let you skip it for free. No diamonds required. If you're on the game, basically, you want to skip anything 5 minutes or less, it doesn't cost you anything. So that's pretty cool. Just like, hey, we don't want to hold you up. You're trying to play. If you got 5 minutes or less, it's on us. So that's a cool little feature. As far as defense goes, especially at the part of the game I'm at and the part of the game you guys are going to be at, there's not a lot to it. You've got these watchtowers, basically an archer tower. It shoots arrows at the defensive buildings. You can see the range it has there. Then you're going to get, you see this little, let me go back here, this hammer down here. This is what you see, the 3 there. That means you've got some things that you're able to build. You click on it, it's going to bring you into, you see the attack, defense, production, different things. I can build some defenses. I can build another watchtower, and I can build this spell tower. Since I can't afford, actually, 2 diamonds to build it, sure, I'll do it for you guys. Right there, here's a good example. You see I've got 2 minutes to build it, skip for free. So I'll click that. It's done. This building is sort of it's a splash damage, and you can actually assign an ancient to it, which allows it to use different abilities depending on which ancient you use. You see, I've only got 1 ancient right now, and you see this right here. This is going to tell you what what ability it gives you when you put it to that. For that spell tower. It deals 16 to 18 damage, and area of effect burns for 7 to 14 damage over 3 seconds. So kind of a immediate damage and then a damage over time. That's the only one I've got. But as you unlock new ancients, you can change that ability. One of them freezes the defending troop or the attacking troops, different things like that. So that's a pretty cool defense. And then the next one you're going to get as you get up a little bit higher, I think level or Stronghold 3 or 4, you're going to get a catapult, which is simply a Level 3 right there, yes. Stronghold 3, you're going to get that catapult. It's just like a mortar, splash damage type thing. And then it's going to be Stronghold 5 before we start getting into new defenses. We'll talk more about those later. I don't want to cover that in a beginner's video. So those are your basic defenses. Pretty neat editor mode, layout mode. You see this eyeball right over here? Let me back up actually and show you how I keep forgetting to show you guys what I'm clicking here. You see this button right there. That you click that, it's going to take you into your base edit mode, and then if you click this eyeball here, that's actually going to show you the radiuses of your defenses. That'll help you set up your buildings and whatnot. Also, a pretty cool feature here. If you click this guy right here, it lets you touch and drag, and you can select everything. So if you get your base just like you want it, but you want it moved a little bit, you can do that. So pretty cool feature there as well. Now I'm probably not going to be able to get that back down. It's all right. I'll hit the X button, and we'll go back to what we had. So a couple cool features there as far as moving stuff around in the base. Let's see. What are we going to talk about next? Battle stones. You see this little guy right here. It's counting down till I get another battle stone. This is what actually lets you attack. It's kind of a different thing how you attack, how often you're able to attack than things like we're used to in Clash of Clans. 5 is the max. Now you can get more than that with chests that you unlock and things like that, but generally you're going to have 5 attacks when you log on, and that's the max it'll build up to. It takes like, I think it's 20 minutes to get another battle stone. So you got to, the attacks they're limited. That's the one part that's kind of, I'm not sure what the motivation behind that is. I think they would want to keep you on the game a little bit longer than that. But there is plenty to do. It doesn't, especially at first. We'll get into that here in a moment. They give you a bunch of free ones, things like that. They give you a lot of free stuff at the start of the game, so that's pretty cool. But that's pretty much all there is to say about that. They're just how many attacks you have left. Let's talk about the barracks. The barracks is what you actually, how you select your army you're going to use when you do attacks. Now, in Rival Kingdoms, there is no build time. I can swap these out. Boom, doesn't cost me anything. When I go back out, I can, I'll have these troops ready, and it won't ever cost me anything. Even when I do an attack, I'm immediately, if I've got a battle stone, I can do another attack. So that's pretty cool. There's no waiting. There's no building armies, anything like that. And as you upgrade this, you're going to unlock your new troops. You see right there, if I unlock level 3, I'm going to unlock the Manta Hunter, another troop. Right now, I've only got a couple. Get out of my way. I don't need you. Let me go a second. Let me get this guy. Quit talking to me. I know you want me to fight. I've only got a couple. Right here, you see this. I'm glad that popped up. Daily rewards. Every day you're going to get rewards all the way up to day 28. You get an ancient there. So that's pretty cool. Every time you log on for a day, right there, boom, 400 diamonds just for logging on the first day. But what were we talking about? Barracks, as you upgrade that, you're going to upgrade your new troops. Now, these little guys here, this was the barracks, by the way, and these little guys here that you see, 3 of them, these are my troop portals. And as you upgrade those, it's going to allow you to bring more of whatever troop you select for that. You notice I had 3 different options for what troops to select in my barracks. That's 1 for each portal. As the portals upgrade, I'm going to be able to bring more of those, but you only get to pick 1 troop type. So the fact that I have 3 troop portals, I can have 3 troop types, and as I upgrade the portals, I will have more of that troop, but it's still the same troop type. So that's pretty much what they're for. If you upgrade those, you're going to get you're going to be able to bring more of that type of troop. And remember, again, no build time. That's awesome. You're probably going to be wondering at first, how do I upgrade my troops? Don't worry about that. At Stronghold level 4, you're going to get a blacksmith. The blacksmith is kind of like the laboratory. You select the troop. Obviously, it still costs gold, and you upgrade your troops that way. So that'll be coming at Stronghold 4. Let's talk a little bit about shields. You'll see right here, I am under a shield. You see the time that remaining there, 11 hours, 43 minutes. Your shield cannot be broken in this game. I'm going to attack in a minute. When I come back, you'll see my shield is still there. As soon as I get attacked, I will get another shield, and it can't be broken by me or by anybody else. So you don't have to worry about that. If you jump on, you want to attack, you just got a brand new shield, don't worry about it. Go ahead and attack. Your stuff's still going to be protected when you're done. But they can attack you when you are online. I was online earlier today, and Like, I'll come back from an attack and it shows the replay. It's like, hey, by the way, you got attacked. Here's what happened. You can watch the replay and, you know, make adjustments to your base if you need to. Talking about your base, especially at first, guys, there's not a lot to it. You're going to get overrun. I mean, you know, at Stronghold 2, 3, probably even 4, you're going to get wrecked quite often. You just don't have the defenses quite yet, and the troops are, you know how it is. At early levels, it's just easy to take out bases. So don't get discouraged on that. It's no big deal. You're just going to lose a little bit of resources and a few honor points. That brings us to that. You see the cups there. It looks just like a little trophy or whatever. It's called honor in Rival Kingdoms, and it's just like cups in Clash of Clans. You get them when you attack people. You get them if you win. You lose them if you lose. And that sort of brings us on to attacking. So let's go ahead and look at that. Let's go into the map here. You're going to see two things. You're going to see this up here. This is sort of the single-player missions, the Frozen North there. I'll leave that to you guys because I don't want to ruin anything for you. But it's just sort of, you go through it, you attack different bases. There's a storyline that goes along with it. And then you see, obviously, here is your multiplayer. This number 4 right there is coincides with your battle stones. So it's always right there where you can see it real handy, sort of redundant, but they make it easy for you to spot. So we hit battle and you'll see immediately, boom, we use one of our battle stones. There's no backing out. There's no searching for an opponent. You see right here is what's available, 170 gold and 1 cup if I win. And then as we get into here, you see that I can scout the base. There's no time limit. I start when I want to start. So let's take a moment, look at this. I've got 170 gold available. That is in his collectors and his gold storages, wherever those might be. If I can, has he got it spread out somewhere? I don't see his gold storage for some reason. Maybe he hasn't even built it yet. I'm not sure. It's probably all in his smelter there. But you see the 1 defensive building. As you start in attacking in this game, it's all about win streaks. Again, there's no searching next. You get what you get. And as you win more in a row, the strongholds that they give you, the bases they give you, get harder and harder and harder, but the rewards get better. You'll see right here, if I lose this one, I lose 29 honor. If I win, I only get 1 honor. That's because it's an easy base, and if I lose, I deserve to lose 29 honor. So don't worry about it. That gets more and more equaled out. As the bases get harder, there's going to be more honor available and less to lose if you lose. So it's pretty easy to actually push up, especially at first. You're not having trouble with that. You'll see right here again, I can change my ancient. If I had other ancients, I can scout the base, pick what's best for that. I can change my troops. If I don't like what I have for this particular base, obviously this will get more important as the game progresses. But that's pretty cool that you can scout the base out as long as you like to. Do all that. You see that plus in the middle. I don't have any right now, but as you unlock chest after you beat bases, you can get boost, extra troops that you can throw at it when you want to. If it's an easy base, you don't have to use it, but if it's a tough base, you can throw that in here. Speaking of the ancient, you'll look over here, you'll see this is what, it's I guess mana, whatever you want to call it, and you'll see I've got 2. This builds up. There's 15 dots there, but I can actually hold 30. Don't ever think that just because this is full, you better spend it or you're wasting it. It's not. You'll continue to build it up until you get to 30, so no problem there. You get that for taking out buildings. Each of these buildings will just be 1. We'll give you 1 blue stone, mana, whatever. But if you'll look at right here, obviously it says it on there, these buildings give you more. These give you 4. The base, the stronghold, gives you 15. So that's something to think about when you're thinking about how you want to deploy your troops, because these are big. You know, let's look at each ancient gets 3 spells that they use, that they can use in the thing. Obviously, you work your way up. You have to save up the mana to get to the top one. But the bottom one here, Rain of Fire, just a firebolt, you know, comes down from the sky, does some damage. The second one is armor. You can drop it onto your troops, and it will protect them some. Right there you see. And then the very top one actually summons a fire elemental that is an extra troop you throw in and will do damage to the base. When you're fighting these, it's all about the stronghold. If you take out the stronghold, it's what we would consider a 3-star. You win, no matter what else happens. Now, that doesn't mean you'll get all the loot. You still have to take out the loot from the smelters or the storages, wherever they're at, but it's a victory if you take out the stronghold. That's all that matters in this game. So let's do a quick attack, which I definitely I need to tell about there. Got that. Yep. Okay, here we go. So yeah, let's actually do the attack. To do the attack, you're going to take your finger and you're going to learn this as you start the little tutorial that it gives you. But you have to click on these things and drag them, drop them where you want them on the base. Physically drag them with your finger. It's not just a tap. So that's one thing that's a little different. Takes a little bit of adjustment. But you know, these little soldier guys are sort of like barbarians, and these archers are, you know, sort of like archers. It's like, sort of like barching. This is a pretty standard composition that you're going to see early on in the game until you start unlocking some more. Just barching basically. You see over here this little, look at this guy. You can actually fast forward a live attack. We'll show that again in process here in just a minute. I want to show you some of these spells. Same thing, you click on it, you drag it over. There's the fire elemental coming in to help those guys out. Right here's a fireball. If I want to drop it on something, you sort of drag it, slows everything down so you're not wasting a lot of time, and you can let it go, and it's going to, you see how the troops slow down there? You let that fireball go, and it's going to hit whatever you dropped it on. So that's pretty much it. That's battle, epic victory. You win. Again, if the stronghold goes down, you win. It shows you the rewards there. You see the win streak. Again, as you continue, you'll have an all-time win streak. As you continue, right there, boom, treasure chest. I think every other victory you do, you get a treasure chest on these, and it gives you something. Gold, here you go. You get some extra gold. You'll click on it as an inventory. You just hit use, and that's going to add it to your thing there. Now, let's do one more attack. You see I use another battle stone there. Goes away. It automatically gives me an opponent. Win streak tells me what win streak attack I'm on, what loot is available. Again, I can choose to you know, change my agents, change my troops, whatever, move around, scout the base out, pretty much the same base layout. So I'm going to drop everything in the same direction. These archers can obviously shoot over walls too. I have to tell you the exact names of them because they're not archers, but that's what they are. I'm going to show you the fast forward here. Live attack, I can fast forward, show it go through there. So if it's an easy base, you don't want to waste time, you just drop your troops, hold down that fast forward, and it's over. Right there, epic victory. So, you know, pretty cool. It's a pretty cool game. I think it's got a ton of potential. This is just the tip of the iceberg, what I'm showing you here. There is so much more to this game. When you get to Stronghold 4, you can join a kingdom. We'll click on the button there. It's not going to tell us anything, but basically that's a little teaser right there. These kingdoms are incredibly complex. You can challenge other kingdoms. You can fight. There's going to be more videos about that as I personally get into it, but I think that's where the real fun of the game is going to be, is in the kingdom system. But this is just an introductory. Hope you guys have liked it. Hope you will join me for the next video. Until then, Jake reminding you guys to suck less.